If you would have told me that when we started that I was going to have a video that got 500,000 views and 25,000 likes, I wouldn't have believed you. I probably shook hands with 50 plus people that I didn't know, and over half of them had already seen me online. My business has transformed. All of a sudden, people just started asking me more questions. I got a text message and she said, "Hey Frank, I just wanted to see if you were still a lender." And that cut me. I had an idea to do that video, but that person already posted it. So should I not post it, or, am I copying them, but I still want to do the videos? There's a lot of that, a lot of overthinking. I'm not prospecting the way I was for realtors, and I don't have to worry about, oh man, I got to go down to the Galleria and that's going to be a 4-hour thing because of traffic, or anywhere. I'm not having to chase people as much. It's like shortening the sales cycle for me.
It very much is a snowball effect, right? Which once it starts going, it really starts going.
It's going to be harder for people to build a brand. If you're not showing up correctly, you're going to get washed out. If you're serious about growing your business, it's something that you absolutely have to do. It's like either do it or be obsolete.
What's going on, everybody? I am here with Frank Gonzalez, one of our really good clients in the loan officer space here in Houston. Frank, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and sharing a little bit about what you do.
Frank Gonzalez. I've been a lender for roughly 10 years. Originally got into lending just because I had a bad lending experience when I bought my first house. So since then, I've been helping as many people as I can.
Cool. Frank, before we got started, what would you say your biggest frustration with how you were showing up or how you were not showing up online was?
I think that it was just a lot of overthinking of what to post. A lot of people within the industry follow one another. You notice that I had an idea to do that video, but that person already posted it. So should I not post it, or, am I copying them, but I still want to do the videos? There's a lot of that, a lot of overthinking, and being consistent is one of the biggest pieces to the puzzle.
Frank, what made you finally decide to invest in building a content brand?
It helps you scale. With how available information is now, just with technology, there's more people that want to Google, they want to search, and having a presence online more than just a website is crucial. Are they really doing business? I think it's even more basic than that. Like, are they a real person? Am I going to get scammed? About 2 years ago, a realtor that, they kind of just did it on the side, but I got a text message and she said, "Hey Frank, I just wanted to see if you were still a lender. Like, are you still lending?" That cut me. I was like, why would she not know that I'm a lender? Or why would she think otherwise? But then I had to put myself in her shoes. And, if she searched and I hadn't posted in a year or 6 months, or even 6 weeks, 6 days, I get it. So, since then it was just something that I'm like, that should never be a question. Really, the question should have been like, "Hey, I see you're doing great things," or "I see your content online," or not, "Are you still in the business?"
Absolutely. Yeah, it seems like the marketplace is shifting a lot now to where if you are not visible online, you're invisible just about everywhere, right? We see a lot of people that are been in the game for 20, 30 years, but now all of a sudden they're getting out competed by these younger cats that are jumping in just because they're showing up and posting every single day. Cool. I know since we started working together, your content has generated over 600,000 views, nearly 500,000 accounts reached, and 1,000% increase in profile visit, all within under 90 days. What do those numbers mean for your business and for your brand?
It's everything. That's how we can quantify it. I'm getting text messages from friends and family members who saw a video and say, "Hey, that was actually really helpful." And sometimes friends and family members are afraid to reach out. Sometimes they can feel like, "Hey, this is personal information." But I think that being an authority in the industry, having a brand, it just allowed me to build trust. And I think in the back of their head, they're like, "Why would I ask another person? Why don't I just ask Frank?" It's interesting how quickly more of those conversations happened, not within my sphere, but like within my family.
I think that's one of the huge benefits of content is you don't have to pitch in person in a room. Anybody can go through and look through your catalog and start to build trust with you without you even starting a conversation, so that by the time you guys do have that conversation, they already feel like they know you. They already feel like they trust you. Walk me through, Frank, what the process actually looks like on your end as far as what we do together. Like, how much time would you say you're personally putting in each month to showing up consistently week after week online?
So just the prep time, so pre-shoot, it's 20 to 30 minutes at the most. Once I got the hang of where to go and where to communicate and leave my value and my notes on the subjects, it doesn't take very long. It's a learning process because, I mean, if you look at before we started shooting, there was a big gap. There's a lot of muscle memory when it comes to doing content and doing it well and showing up the right way. It gradually got better. I mean, it wasn't necessarily the process that was bad. It was just getting used to it, getting accustomed to it and building that muscle. Like I said, now, even the shooting piece of it, we are a lot more efficient. It's getting easier and easier every time that we do it. Even in front of the camera, showing up, being more authoritative versus being kind of passive. I definitely feel that my videos, and some specifically like intentionally are even more authoritative than others. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on that.
Love it. What would you say, Frank, was the first moment where you thought, okay, like this is actually working, like things are moving in the right direction?
The biggest moment was when I did my event, my Porsche event. I mean, there was almost 200 people there. I probably shook hands with 50 plus people that I didn't know, and over half of them had already seen me online. Like that was what they mentioned to me. And they were, in the industry, whether they were title, realtors, other lenders, inspection, like just all types of people. 50% of the time, they're like, hey, I love your content. It's really good. Like I follow you. So that was kind of made me feel a little bit like a mini celebrity, like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Love it. Yeah, absolutely. And we were posting for a month and a half, and people aren't exactly blowing up your inbox immediately, but they're watching, they're liking, and they're silently seeing these on a day-to-day basis. You go to these events or you meet up with these people and you realize how much your sphere of influence is just increased naturally by building an actual brand.
Even at that event, I mean, there was 3 or 4 realtors that I did not personally invite to the event that asked me via social if they could come to the event, like prior to the event. Some of the brokers that I met invited me. They're like, hey, I want you to come talk to my team. That's kind of when it solidified, like, hey, this is working, because before, without that online presence, I'm just selling. Hey, I'd love to come talk to your group and tell you about my programs and this and that. But they've heard that before. They're coming into me saying, hey, can you come to my brokerage and talk to my team?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's pull versus push. They're wanting to come to you because of the value that you're putting out online and because you're seen as an authority online. So that's awesome. How has the content affected the way that people show up to your events, to your responding to your emails, or just reaching out to do business with you?
Like my normal business cycle for a client, it's really just shortened it because I have to spend less time building trust. Really, who I consider my clients are realtors. I'm having to spend less time selling myself because they've seen the brand, and because they've seen the brand, I'm already in a level of trust with them. There's very few times that I'll have a conversation with a newer realtor that hasn't seen my content online. They've already seen the authority. They understand that I have a brand, and they understand this isn't just a side hustle for me. This is a passion of mine. I'm not having to chase people as much. I'm not prospecting the way I was for realtors. And I don't have to worry about, oh man, I got to go down to the Galleria and that's going to be a 4-hour thing because of traffic. My business is transformed, and I think it's going to continue to do so.
What would you tell another business owner who's been sitting on the fence about investing in their personal brand?
If you're serious about growing your business, it's something that you absolutely have to do. It's like either do it or be obsolete.
Where do you see the industry going in the next couple of years with social media and the business?
It's going to be harder for people to build a brand. And the reason why I think it's going to be harder is because of AI. And I think that people are going to start pushing so much content out there because it's easier to do that. If you're not showing up correctly, like you're going to get washed out. So that's why it's important to have some type of coach, someone that can help you scale your business.
Absolutely. No, I couldn't agree with you more, man. It's going to be harder. And so now's a beautiful opportunity to get in. And once you have a brand and once you're established, you can break through the noise. Like you saw when we had our viral breakout video that got over 500,000 views, your entire baseline went up, right? And that's how the process works. Any final questions you want to share with the good people? Any last remarks or things you just wanted to share?
So what I will say is, like, if you're going to start, you need to commit to it. It is very much a partnership. Timing is important. So, you have to be prepared to put in the time. But once you get into it, it's not nearly as much time as you think. Just because you're paying for a service and paying for coaching and paying for this process doesn't mean that you don't have to work. You have to be prepared to do the work and be committed to it. You know, you'll start to get the success that you need. If you would have told me that when we started that I was going to have a video that got 500,000 views and 25,000 likes or whatever it has at this point, like, I wouldn't have believed you. Like you said, it increases the baseline.
Right.
And it lets you know that, like, okay, like at some point it's going to happen again.
Right.
You know, like we've already done it once, so we're going to do it again.
Sweet. Kudos to you. And I appreciate you a ton.